Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're over on Demon God or Nandu from Discord's account on the test server, which is the key part on the test server to have a look at the new feature inside the Peaks of Time, which is going to be the Trials of God. So let's get into it. Okay, so the Trial of God down here, I really do like the feature. So to get into this one, you've got to be beyond chapter 27. I believe they stated they fixed it from the patch notes that were previous. They put something out in the mail, and you've got to have completed the Depths of Time in the Wandering Balloon. Now, this is a really smart move by them, in my opinion. It saves them from having to redesign new maps all the time because they're always going to be one-time clearance things, but also it gives us a new challenge inside the Depths of Time that I really do like. So this is where we are going to be able to go ahead and get the new artifact, but also a bunch of nice goodies along the way, and if you really push you can get some more, and it looks like they've left room for more goodies to be obtained. We'll talk about this, the points and stuff in a second. Now, the one thing that I did want to note in this one, it's fairly simple when you go through the information, but each trial has effects that will make it incredibly tough. Make sure to choose wisely. Each trial has its own difficulty points. The overall trial level, instance, and sum of total all difficulty points is combined. So the basically what it's saying is when you get points from selecting these things, it's combined to give you the total. However, you can't just do one run with this one, then one run with that one. The points you get is going to be individual to each run to work out how many you can get, and you can only claim rewards once. So you can do one run and get just this one, then to get any more rewards you'll have to do it with 13 on the next one to go ahead and get the next piece, is pretty much what it's saying. It's your total score for that exact run is what's going to be what you can obtain. When in the instance, you can reduce the difficulty at any time, but it will also reduce your final trial levels. So you can cheat a little bit along the way, but it's going to reduce what score you do get at the end. And players will obtain rewards based on the highest trial level cleared. And then the other thing that's not mentioned in here, which I believe is mentioned out here, is if we go down, Trial of Gods uses a player's martial rating, so it's basically your ascension and stuff matters, but it goes down to 240, kind of like a bunch of the events we've been having, how it scales, but then depending on your crystal level, it will increase you a bit higher than 240 for some players. Rewards can only be claimed once. And then here we go, the Mercenaries. Mercenaries currently cannot be used in Trials of God, so that is the one. You can't use Mercenaries yet. I feel like it's the kind of thing that they might relax restrictions later on in the game to make it a bit easier. But here we go. So basically what we have here is points up the top, as you can see, and then each one of these things has a little, each one of these icons has a little number to it, and that's how many points they're going to give you. But they also have an effect. So if we go to this one, enemies are immune to all damage for the first 12 seconds of battle. I just reckon that's going to suck. I like just using ults at the start and winning. If you bring a very CC heavy team, I feel like on my main account I might be able to do this using the Rowan, Tassie, and what's her face? Mihira. I feel like I'd be able to get 12 seconds out of that and then go ahead and do my damage, so that might be something I do look into. But for Nandu's account, because I don't know it too well, we're probably going to skip that. You have other ones that are damage dealt to enemies reduced by 40% when your hero has no factional advantages. I feel like this is going to be a pretty good one for really endgame players with a lot of heroes built, because you can just build the right teams to counter the right enemy teams, so that's not too bad. And like I said, I think this is going to be fairly challenging to get them all. We do have leaderboards, so as you can see, there's only one person so far on the test server who's done 38 at the best. And it shows you everything they had, and it's all cool. I really do like this. You can look at your friends. 36 ain't bad. Wait, what does this say? Oh, that's server. Okay, global. Getting 40s, plenty of people with 40s. So if you're someone who is a mega endgame player / whale on the global server, be waiting for this event. Prepare yourself, read up, and wait for the update and push hard if you want to get that rank 1. I ain't pushing. But that's cool. I do like this sort of stuff. So, you know, you're time based. So sit by, that time ticks over, it opens, jump in and go. Have your plan set out. But yeah, not too bad. Server and then friends. I like leaderboards and stuff. It's cool. It's a little challenge. So not too bad. Moving on from that, what do we have here? Allied heroes with health lower than 75% deal 30% less damage. That one's not too bad. I feel like that one's actually pretty viable to use because you can have your main damage dealer in the back and go nuts. Doesn't matter if your tanks are dealing less damage and stuff like that. At the end of the battle, all surviving allies heroes lose 30% of their current health. I'm not too bad about that one. If you bring a Lucius and a Rowan in your team, you can pretty much negate that pretty quick as long as you build up your energy bars. Use Lucius shield at the start, and then you got Rowan's pots just to heal anyone that ends up being below 50%, so that ain't bad. Plus, if you have, I'm not even going to say it, I got a tail lane, but that's just me. Anyway, allied heroes lose health equal to 10% of the damage they deal to enemies. I feel like this one's okay, especially if you've got like a Chimera. However, if she's cleaving everyone that hard, I think she might just like instantly die. So we'll have to see how that goes. But as you can see, those ones scale with how difficult they are. As you can see, the ones towards the end, I was saying they don't seem too bad. This one seems pretty difficult. And then you have a bunch of little things. So like this one, light bearers are stunned for the first 5 seconds. I feel like a lot of people will be able to pick this one. Mauler's stunned for the first 5 seconds. So basically just choose a couple factions that you ain't going to use and they can get stunned and you don't really care. All enemy attack ratings are increased by 20%. And stuff like this, I feel like if you have a really strong control team, you can take this stuff that increases the damage of your enemies and hopefully you'll just be able to lock them out anyway. So see how that goes. It's going to be a lot of trickiness on what you're actually bringing to your team and what you have. Health of all enemies increased by 20%. This one seems not too bad to me. And remember, these are all 1 point. Enemy heroes recover 300 energy points at the start of battle. That's not too bad, especially, yeah, I don't mind that one. All allied heroes lose 80 dodge points. It's not too bad either. Allied heroes lose 2% of their max health every second. That's not optimal, but that's like, yeah, you'd want to have some good sustain. Each time an allied hero dies, all surviving allied heroes lose 20% of their attack and defense rating until the end of the battle. So this one ain't bad because you're not planning on dying, so that one's pretty cool. Damage received by all allied heroes increased by 25%. Have to see how that one plays out. And then allied heroes have their soul reaped. Yeah, basically this is the instant execute that you love getting in Labyrinth, and it's used against you for 1 point. I ain't taking it. So let's pick what we're going to use. So on Nando's, all I'm worried about right now is I just want to get the artifacts. So let's have a look. So let's go that one. Let's go that one. All allied heroes with health lower than 75% deal 30% less damage. Cool beans, we'll go with that. Reduces all heroes' health regeneration by 40%. So if you're going to take that one, you don't want to take the ones where you get damaged. But what does that take us to? That takes us all the way there. Damage dealt to enemies reduced by 40% when you don't have faction, but I don't want to take that one. Do I just take this one? Allied heroes lose health equal to 10% of the damage they deal to enemies. Let's just see. He does have a Sophia. That's all I've seen. That's all I really paid attention to on his account. So that's something to note. Damage received by allied heroes. Ooh, let's go. Let's try. I want to do that one. There was one other one that I wasn't too bad with because I think I'm going to use Maulers because I got Sophia, I think. But I feel like those three plus whichever faction you don't use is going to be the easy way just to get it for people that are struggling. And then obviously you can push for these later on. The upgrades are going to be really handy. So if you can push to get all of these upgrades, get to 28. 28 is going to be the key. Obviously some Poe coins are going to be nice, but hey, if you can get all of these upgrades, you can beef that thing out and it's going to be really solid. But we're just going to play it safe and because I don't know the account. Yeah, let's go this. Let's go this. Let's try it. Let's go begin adventure. And the other thing you can do is you can take more points because it says you can sacrifice points to make stuff easier as you go. So let's just jump in. Let's just jump in. So what do we got? I mean, it's a pretty solid account. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie, this ain't bad. This ain't too bad. Obviously, we don't have a faction bonus if we do this. We do have the Tassie, which is going to be nice. We could just play with Iron as the main damage dealer. And not even worry about Sophia. Like, I know Sophia's beefed up. And that would let us get a faction bonus with the Tassie, and the Tassie is going to be really handy in this. Also tempted to bring a Lucius for the shields because, and this is I've already forgotten what things I took. Let's just hit start. Let's just hit start auto, yes. So it does use the martial ratings, and I feel like Lucius is going to be a good one because as you can see, we're dropping pretty quick and we're not getting healed until the potion. So I'm definitely bringing Lucius into the next one. I can't exactly remember the depths of time right now. I remember what happens on the left happens on the right. I'll have to go look at my old guide. Rip. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is Nara's going to be a pain in the absolute behind. So I think we'll just go Lucius here. Still no faction bonus, but I really like the idea of bringing the Pharrell. However, we can just bring Tassie. Like this is a pretty solid comp for it. And the other thing I'm going to do is here, hopefully we can dodge so I can grab the, whatchamacallit, the Nara. Actually, you know what you can do? We can do that so we can grab them because they're going to be the most annoying. Let's see if we can grab everyone. Yeah, got him. Sweet. And take it off auto. We've got Rowan potions. And so I think this is going to be like a pretty solid team comp for this going forward for this account. Now, the one thing I did want to check is heroes. Bag. Okay, let's go menu up here. Okay, so this is how you can do it. I think. Let's see if it gives me a notice. The following rewards for this trial will be reduced in accordance with the trial level decrease. Okay, so you can, okay, so at any time you can go into the menu. If you go, this thing's gonna absolutely burn me, you can take it out. So if we go here, we can take that out. We can go back and it's gonna say like, it's gonna reduce the rewards and you have to go confirm. And then if you go back into the menu, you cannot put it back in. So you're completely screwed. You lose that reward. So that's something to note. You can't just take it out for one battle and put it back in and get it. That's it. That's all you can do. And then pretty much from there, you've just got to go ahead, finish adventure, and then start again. So I'm not going to do the full run. I do have a guide out for the depths of time back when it was a Voyage of Wonders. I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same thing here. If it's not and I find out it's not, then I will do another video on it. But the process is exactly the same. It's just that it's going to be a hell of a lot harder because you have martial ratings. And also you have a bunch of debuffs for your team and buffs for your enemy team. I think this is fun. This really reminds me, if anyone's still watching, put something in the comments to let me know that you remember this. Halo, I think it was Halo 2, when you, and further on, but Halo 2 I remember when you used to get the Easter egg skulls and then you could turn them on in battles, or maybe it was Halo 3 that you could turn them on. But it was like you could select which skulls you put on and it's like you lose your HUD and stuff like that. I reckon it was wicked. I loved that type of thing. So this is going to be a fun challenge to go ahead and get it. I don't think it's going to be too hard for most players at chapter 27, which I believe you need to unlock it to go ahead and get this. So at least you can get it, but then it's going to be a nice challenge to go ahead and work your way up, trying to grab all the upgrades. And then again, if you can get the Poke Coins, cool, but not really a stress. 28 is the big one that I'd be pushing for. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.